Hey guys, it's Dr. Teralyn, and today I am going to share with you my top 5 non-medication ways to help with depression. Are you ready? Let's go. All right, the first one is protein. And if you go through any of my videos, you'll see that I talk a lot about protein because it does two big things. It does more than this, but these two big things for brain health. The first one, it is the fuel of your neurotransmitters. So your neurotransmitter dopamine and serotonin and many other rely on good quality protein in order to fuel that neurotransmitter pathway. So that's number one. The second reason protein is so important is because it allows you to stabilize your blood sugar. And when your blood sugar rises and falls sharply, that's when you're going to feel depression and anxiety, particularly anxiety, because when it falls, eventually adrenaline will get kicked in. And now you're in fight or flight and worry and stress. But also, when your blood sugar is really low, is when you start feeling those depressive episodes. The second thing to do is physical activity, or some people call it exercise. I like to just call it intentional movement. So 30 minutes a day, if you can just intentionally move your body, it could be going for a walk, it could be just walking around your house. There's a number of different things that you can do to intentionally move your body. So that is number 2. Number 3 is exercising good sleep hygiene. Now, sleep hygiene is basically the patterns that you have around preparing your body and mind for sleep. For instance, if you have kids, if you're listening, you have kids, like usually we have them in a nice pattern or routine before bedtime. But as adults, we kind of ditch those routines and we do things kind of chaotically or randomly before bed. So things like shutting down social media, shutting down electronics, making sure that you have a nice bedtime routine for yourself that signals to your mind and body that it is time for sleep. So making your bedroom that haven for sleep is going to be very important. The next thing is meditation and breathing. So making sure that you have the quiet of your mind, you give yourself some peace and quiet, and use your breath. We breathe all day, every day. Use your breath in a new way. So your breath is tied to your heart rate. Your heart rate is tied to mood through adrenaline pumping and things like that. So when we inhale, our heart rate increases. When we exhale, our heart rate decreases. It's in that exhale that we can find some quiet and some peace. And the last one is paying attention to this right here, your mindset. So what you say to yourself becomes your reality. So if you tell yourself things like, I'm not enough, I'm not worth it, all of that gets kind of stored in our brain in a neural pathway. And it's a path that we go down over and over again. So if you work on your mindset and tell yourself alternative things, or even engage in some therapy or EMDR therapy, things like that to help you change your mindset, that will also improve your depression. All right, I am Dr. Teralyn, Brain Health Pro. You can find me over on TikTok under Dr. Teralyn. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or else I'm everywhere. Anyway, Dr. Teralyn, Brain Health Pro. Thanks for tuning into these top 5 ways to help with your depression, not through medication.